One take. This is NBA One Take. Featuring yours truly. It's NBA One Take for your head. NBA One Take for your brain. Coming to you live, Brooklyn, New York. This is NBA One Take. And June 16th, 2021. It's gonna be a lot of news and stuff on this video. Today was a little crazy, to say the least. But the first thing I gotta talk about is Kevin freaking Durant. Kevin Durant had a game of his life against the Milwaukee Bucks. 49 points, 17 rebounds, 10 assists. Triple-double. Getting the win against the Bucks, who for the most part was playing a great game, up 17 in a crucial game 5. And they was just not executing, and Durant took over. As well as Uncle Jeff Green, who had 27 points off the bench. James Harden is back with that hamstring. You see how he out there a little tight? He tried. And he played 46 minutes. He shot 1 for 10. 5 points, but he had 8 assists. Kevin Durant, he ain't come out the game. Played all 48 minutes. I apologize, because I was always skeptical of him, but forgetting how great of a scorer he was. He impelled his will on this game against this team. Giannis Antetokounmpo said he's the greatest player in the world and said that he wants to challenge regarding Kevin Durant. Listen, if you feel that you can up to the challenge to do it, y'all should have been doing it when they storming back and you seeing what the man is doing. Because you made all defensive first team and shit. So honestly, you should have was able to think about going to Kevin Durant. But I'm not gonna go into all that, because Giannis down the stretch was terrible. Shot a fadeaway over James Harden, where Harden said no help because he's a bum. Those are Harden's words, not mine. And bailed himself out shooting the turnaround. Even if he would have made it, why? And this is what I'm talking about, development of Giannis. That's why I always praise Jason Kidd. Because They didn't know that the man was trying to help and develop this guy. Now with Gilbert Arenas, he said on his podcast, he just gotta learn how to play basketball. You guys, when he says this, he's saying, look, all you doing is out there jumping and trying to get to the, and trying to go in and dunk. When you can't push down the wall, you don't have an other skill set to be more efficient. This is what Gilbert Arenas has been saying. Giannis had a good game. Oh, he had 34 points, 12 rebounds. Chris Middleton had 25. He played well. And Drew Holiday had 19 and 8 assists. The Bucks looked like they was going to finish the job. And then when the Nets was storming back, they didn't know how to answer. And then when Durant hit that three to go 4, that was it. Giannis, they dropped past the ball to Giannis. Middleton went through his legs, couldn't recover. Then he got fouled on the other thing. He can't make free throws. One more second. Giannis lost his game. You know, Blake Griffin at 17. He played well, extremely well. What we gonna do? Let's go up 3-2. Going back to Milwaukee for game 6. Kyrie still out with that ankle. James Harden, for the most part, Steve Nash said, so he's be irrelevant, ready to go. And Nash hugging him went viral, but it's like, yeah, thanks, saved me. All right, in NBA news, this is the big one. Kawhi Leonard is going to be out for Game 5. Against the Jazz with a knee injury. Someone said a possible slight tear in the ACL. If that's it, his season is done. He said he already told his teammates he's not going to go. Listen, Kawhi Leonard goes, the Jazz is going to beat them. I don't care what Paul George does. They won't have enough to do it. And it'll be it for them. They gotta pray that hope that he can make it out of there. He can make it out there. But from what I heard, that slight toe in the ACL, Kawhi's done. They ain't confirmed it yet, but so I was told, Kawhi's done. Now the interesting thing here is Chris Paul is in safety and protocol COVID. Safety protocol with COVID. Now, Jalen Rose said the man was vaccinated. I don't know. They're saying I could get him done earlier. Once I heard that, my thing is he'll be available at least by game 2 of the Western Conference Finals, barring that that series with the Jazz and Clippers goes 7 games. This thing with CP3 is crazy. It's always something. If it wasn't him getting hurt, it's just something. It's always some kind of crazy thing that happens with him in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Even when Chris Paul couldn't get the last shot last year against the Houston Rockets, and James Harden blocked Lou Dort. It's always something. Hopefully Chris Paul can come back from this. The next news is Stan Van Gundy is out as head coach of the New Orleans Pelicans. Now, the thing with this one is that Stan Van Gundy and David Griffin, the general manager of the Pelicans, has been in talks. But it's in talks about the roster and what they're going to do moving forward. So it looks like they have to go in another direction, because Stan Van Gundy I've been very critical of him and the way he uses his lineups and everything for the damn near the whole season. Even when it was losing, he wasn't using JJ Redick right, wasn't using Josh Hart right. Bad lineups with Zion Williamson, playing him and Steven Adams together, which they shouldn't have. It was a lot. It was a lot. Having Brandon Ingram be point forward and having Lonzo off. It was so much that he was tinkering, playing around with. No, you don't do that. What Alvin Gentry was doing was fine. That's how you run an NBA offense. You don't play around, do different things to see if things no. These young guns was expecting going to the playoffs. That's why he was let go. And I don't think Stan Van Gundy's ever going to get another job. Another coach was out. Scott Brooks. Scott Brooks is out as a Washington Wizards head coach, been there for 7 years. Now he's going to be out. And now this is just, I think they should just blow it up. Trade Bradley Beal, trade Russell Westbrook, blow up the damn team. The star players got an affection for the coach, so if you're bringing somebody else in with the same roster, now, most likely you're gonna have freaking mute. You're gonna have to blow it up. They don't want to, but you got no choice. It's just insane. I've been saying they should blow up Washington once they got rid of John Wall. Just blow it up. Blow it up. Blow it up. You're not going nowhere. Blow it up. LaMelo Ball wins Rookie of the Year which he should have. I don't care what Anthony Edwards, Ant-Man, has been doing. It was for a losing team. He was getting up shots. He was doing a lot. Well, those days of having padded numbers on losing situations and just doing that. LaMelo Ball had his team in a position, I think there was like 6th or 7th when he went down. Coming back, they 10th. Nah, man. Nah. That boy Impact winning. That's why he wins it. And he should have, as LaMelo Ball was the Rookie of the Year. Now, Donnie Nelson is out as a GM for the Mavericks. Been with the organization for, I think, 24 seasons. Been there since they hired his father back in 1997. And he helped put together some good teams. He was great at scouting and picking some overseas talent. He was one of the responsible guys for bringing in Dirk. And now he's out. Some issues inside that Mavericks organization has been reported with a guy that was an ex-gambler. He's director of quantitative research and development. When they give you that kind of title, man, quantitative research and development. Once they do something like that, I'm like, if the man is not coming to you and he's coming to Mark Cuban and Rick Carlisle, he don't report to you, he doesn't come to you at all, then there's a big problem. Because that means he don't respect you. And his name is Harold Bodaris, or whatever his name is.
Parkway bound, L3 and now driving.
So this is being Onetake. Spring Boy Lake, I'm out.